Shalom. First and foremost, want to give all praises to Yahweh, Shai, by Shamrock HaKodash. Want to give double honors to the apostles of great millstone that rule well. Salutations to the men of the hopeful and sincere elect. This is Makazar from the Trinidad camp. Just want to do a edification for the elect's sake. Alright, so now, I was watching this video this morning concerning the tensions that are happening right now in South Africa. And basically, as you can see, is racial tensions. But now it backfiring on Esau. Now Esau feeling the effects of racial tension, and they understanding. Well, I wouldn't say they understanding, is now they getting a taste of their own medicine. All right, so I just go straight into the video.
Controversial land reforms in South Africa are raising tensions as the nation's white minority arms themselves to defend their farms against government seizures. One America's Christian Rhodes has a story.
White South Africans are arming themselves to defend their properties in the wake of the land reform advanced by the black majority government of African National Congress, or ANC. This comes amidst a tidal wave of farm murders aimed against white landowners in the Rainbow Nation, and Afrikaners claim the government's inaction on violent crime and the planned expropriations fall in line with the ANC's far-left policies of white genocide.
When you leave home, you can feel the animosity. It's like if you walk down the street, you can feel it's like your skin color depicts who you are, not your soul.
This comes as the ANC is seeking to seize Afrikaner properties in both rural and urban areas. Most recently, ANC leaders, including South Africa's
Now, if you hear what she just said, she said when you walk down the street, you can feel the difference. It's like your skin color depicts who you are, not your soul. So now, when it backfires on them, all right, when it backfires on them, it's wrong. When it's against them, you're racist. But when they against you, it's not racism. All right? And that is just to show how the devil is. All right? They don't want to be affected. So now they came in, they took the lands, but now when the native of the lands want their lands back, they're being racial. But you not being a racist. That's why the scripture called Esau the devil. So now you gain a taste of your own medicine. That is when racism strikes back. All right?
President Cyril Ramaphosa reaffirmed his commitments to the land and property expropriations at a so-called land summit in Boksburg, Gauteng. The upcoming reform is simple. If you are white in South Africa and you own land, a farm or a city home, the government will take it away with no compensation for the sake of greater social justice.
Without the redistribution of land, we will not be able to build a united South Africa. Without the recognition of the property rights of all our people, we will not overcome inequality.
Meantime, South Africa's streets are mired in violent clashes between the police and the country's black majority, who demand the land expropriation reform advance faster. Left-wing radicals claim European...
Right? So he's saying, hey, once you're white on your own land, just hand it back. Right? Just hand it back. And that is what they're having a problem with. But the land didn't belong to you in the first place. The scripture said, thou destroy thy dwellings. All right, you destroy your own dwellings. All right, this is Jeremiah chapter 4 verse 30. It says, and when thou art spoiled, what wilt thou do? Though thou clothest thyself with crimson, though thou deckest thyself with ornaments of gold, though thou rentest thy face with painting, in vain shalt thou make thyself fair. Thy lovers will despise thee, they will seek thy life. So yeah, so there is only the beginning in Africa. It's gonna spread. All right, everybody gonna turn against the so-called white man. All right, because it said, when thou art spoiled, what will thou do? So now you being spoiled, what you gonna do? Now you're taking up arms. But when the house of Israel and any other nation try to take up arms against you, they're being deemed racist or they're being deemed terrorists. But when you defending what you believe is yours, guess what? It justified. All right, it justified. Just like with God, you came in, you took the land from God, but when God tried to defend their land, they are savages. All right. They are savages. Esau, that is why you're gonna go in 1,000 years of slavery and be destroyed. Most are gonna destroy you. The scripture said in Ezekiel 25 and 12, you're gonna live vengeance upon Esau by the hand of my people Israel. We're gonna destroy you, you so-called devils. You not so-called, you are the devil. Alright, you so-called whites. We're gonna destroy you, thus saith the Lord. Alright? Most are gonna take you out. Alright? The next one.
Mostly consists of
Alright.
Political and economic oppression of its white minority, a stark contrast to the improving race relations in the U.S. One America's Christian Rose looks into the matter.
South Africa's black majority government is advancing its policies of white genocide, targeting land and properties in urban areas with its infamous expropriations bill. The legislation was previously allowing the Government of African National Congress, or ANC, to seize the farms of white Afrikaners without compensation, but now the Rainbow Nation's white citizens can be dispossessed of their apartments and city homes for the sake of greater social justice.
It's a political thing in a lot of ways. It feels like it's a political thing. So much seems to be hidden. It's transparent yet it's not. You sense a lot of politics behind what is going on.
The ANC's Joint Constitutional Review Committee started public consultations over the proposed expropriations of land in urban areas several weeks ago, amid an overwhelming support from the country's black majority. The committee argues land grabs are justified by the dire economic situation amongst the black people in the country, who are struggling to secure jobs, housing or land ownership almost 25 years since the fall of apartheid. Despite the ongoing economic demise of South Africa is stemming from the ANC's mismanagement and corruption, the black majority government has intensified its attacks against white Afrikaners, who the ANC claims are at fault for the crisis.
So why must I give up my farm? Well, I bought it legally. I paid every single penny I owe for it. Every implement I bought on this farm, I paid for. I've worked for everything I've got. Now I must just hand it over. It doesn't seem fair.
Meantime, renowned South African comedian Trevor Noah recently attacked President Trump, comparing him to an African dictator and accusing the president of corruption, autocratic policies and
So now she's saying that she bought her land, she paid for it, but guess what? It didn't belong to you in the first place. You came and stole the land from the inhabitants of that land. Alright? And named it after yourself. So now all of a sudden, when natives want it back is a problem. That just to show Esau losing his power. This is Isaiah chapter 14 verse 12. It says, how art thou fallen from heaven, O Lucifer, son of the morning? How art thou cut down from the ground, which did weaken the nations? Alright? So now Esau is coming weak. That is why these nations, because the nations realizing that Esau is the least of all people. That is why they said the whites in minority. In Job it says, they that are younger than I have had me in derision. You are least of all people. But now, the scripture said, the least of the flock shall draw thee out. Alright? The least of the flock gonna draw you out. Because you came in, you raped, robbed and murdered, pillaged and plundered, alright? And took what don't belong to you. And now when the nations taken back where it rightfully belong to them, or you so distraught, it's like the worst thing that could happen. How could they do this? This is inhumane. Now, what inhumane is you leaving your country with your red, dirty ass and come and try to take what don't belong to you. Alright? And that is why you're going to go 1,000 years of slavery and be destroyed, thus say the Lord. Alright? This is Isaiah chapter 33 verse 1. It says, woe to thee that spoilest, and thou was not spoiled, and did treacherously, and did not treacherously with thee. When thou shalt cease to spoil, thou shalt be spoiled. And when thou shalt make an end to deal treacherously, they shall deal treacherously with you. So now, all of a sudden, after you done pillage and plunder and raped and robbed, you decide to sit down to become farmers. So you cease to spoil, you cease to deal treacherously. So now, when you cease to deal treacherously, they deal treacherously with you. Alright? And that is the backlash of racism. And this only beginning. You're going to go into slavery. Don't feel you're escaping that. All right, this is the final scripture here. This is Habakkuk chapter 2, verse 5. It says, "He also, because he transgressed by wine, he is a proud man, neither keep it here at home." He can't keep at home. He want to go in everybody land. All right? When his desires hell, and is as death, and cannot be satisfied, but gather it unto him all nations, and heap it unto him all people. Shall not all these take up a parable against him, and a taunting proverb against him, and say, Woe to him that increaseth that which is not his? And that is what's going on right now. The South Africans, they're taking up that taunting parable against you. Woe to him that increaseth that which is not his. So they want back the land. All right? How long? And to him that ladeneth himself with thick clay, shall they not rise up suddenly that shall bite thee, and shall awake and shall vex thee? Yeah, and you in vex right now because you taking up arms. So that you could you could fight if any uprising happen. Now some of you crying because you find it is unfair justice. But guess what? That is what you did. You only get a taste of your own medicine. Verse 8, it says, "Because thou hast spoiled many nations, all the remnant of the people shall spoil thee, because of men's blood, and for the violence of the land, of the city, and all that dwell therein." All right? So because of all the horrors that you did, you're not feeling the repercussion. So guess what? Take it. All right? Take it. All right? Hey, let me read this. Let me read this scripture while at it. This is Jeremiah chapter 14, verse 12. It says, "For thus saith Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, behold, they whose judgment was not to drink of the cup have assuredly drunken." Because Israel, the Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans was a drink of that cup. It says, "And art thou he that shall altogether go unpunished? Thou shalt not go unpunished, but thou shalt drink of it." All right? So you're going to drink of that cup. And this is only the beginning. So you're drinking of that cup right now. All right? So open wide and swallow down and drink the dregs. All right? So with that, I want to give our praises to Yahweh, by Hashem Yahushai, by Hashem Rakakadash. I want to give double to the apostles of great millstone that rule well. Salutations to the men of the hopeful and sincere elect. Esau, your ass going down. Shalom to the elect.